Hi, welcome to another episode of the Black Swaan podcast. That's BLACKSWAAN. I'm your host, Anwar Snuffy Dog Smith. I'm here with a few special guests right now to jump into some topics. I got Lionel. What's going on, Lionel?
Hey guys, what's happening? My name's Lionel. I am your lovely special guest for today. Ain't I beautiful?
It sounds like he have a lot of dumb shit to say. And then we got Jasmine as well.
Hi.
So, all right, so we're going to jump into topics. So the first topic we are super going to jump in is, let me tell you why we're going to jump in this topic. We got the Carter 5 just dropped today. If you are a Lil Wayne fan like me, you've been waiting on the Carter 5 for years.
7 years.
7 years you've been waiting on the Carter 5. The Carter 4 was nice. The Carter 1, 2, and 3 was booming. But it's like you've been waiting on the Carter 5 for years. We finally got the Carter 5. I have not had the privilege yet to listen to it. So I told you, Lionel, don't tell me shit about the Carter 5. If he says some shit about the Carter 5 today, me and Lionel gonna fight.
So let me tell you about that track number 7.
I see, it's the same shit. So what we're gonna get into today is the standard of hip hop. Did it drop, or is it at the same level, or did it even get better? We have a lot of thoughts about that, but I'm gonna let Lionel start on this topic. Where are you at with the standard of hip hop? Don't say no leaks, don't put the spoilers for the Carter 5, but let me know where you think the standard of hip hop is now, right now.
So for me personally, I'm thinking that the standard for hip hop has gone up tremendously. You have artists like Drake, you have artists like J. Cole, who are literally putting out masterpieces at a time, and they're bringing it out every 2 years or so. Right or wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong. Whereas if you really compare some of the albums that come out today, if you're comparing Kendrick Lamar's album, if you're comparing J. Cole's album, if you're comparing Drake's album to some of the albums that came out, say, during the Carter 3's era,
right?
I'll give you the point there. Kendrick Lamar, they're blowing them out of the water.
I'll give you the point there. During that particular era, albums wasn't that booming, but that's because the nature of the game was different, though. Would you agree that the nature of the game was different, where mixtapes made a lot of money, and what you was putting on mixtape made you a lot of notoriety, whereas now, and then back then you didn't, like, it was cool to put out free music. Now you have to pay for everything. Do you think that makes a difference and change of how you put out a mixtape?
First of all, you have people like Chance the Rapper who is still putting out free music. Free music is still real. The guy just won a Grammy off of pure free music. If we're talking about quality and free music, the mixtape game is still alive. Chief Keef is going to drop a mixtape next month, without fail.
Where would the era change for you? So imagine you saying the music dropped. Where was it at its peak, and then it dropped? What was the last point of its peak for you?
The last part of peak where the music was great?
Right.
I feel as though...
I get you now.
I'm trying to remember the Eminem album. There was an Eminem album that came out, and I believe
Eminem
it was
Show?
No, it wasn't the show. It was wasn't Rehab. I think it was Revival.
Oh, Revival, not Revival, where he had to go diss everybody just now.
No, that's Kamikaze. That's Kamikaze.
No,
that's
the one where he was dissing everybody because they didn't like the Revival album.
No.
Most of his disses was based on their people's reviews on the Revival album.
That was the Kamikaze album.
Which I'm saying is the Revival album clearly wasn't that good if so much people didn't like it.
No, the album that you're talking about, where he had to go ahead and diss people, that's called the Kamikaze album. The Revival album was the album that came out with Not Alone.
Before Kamikaze, correct?
It was like 4 albums ago.
So was there an album after that one?
Yeah, it was 4 albums between.
All right. Oh, okay.
Exactly, but you didn't know about those albums.
Because it was garbage, I guess.
It wasn't their
maybe
garbage.
Maybe it's my lack of hip-hop knowledge.
I think it's because they didn't have anything to really say at this point. I mean, because Jay-Z comes back and he gives you advice. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
But when Eminem and Lil Wayne come back, they give you their sound.
So
the sound that you remember.
In your opinion, Eminem was the last real good music until now, where people like J. Cole and who you said?
Drake
and
Kendrick
Drake
Lamar. But there was a break though. There was a bridge.
So was Lil Wayne that bridge?
Lil Wayne going to prison was that break. Was that bridge for me? When Lil Wayne went to prison, that opened the gates for Drake to become the main artist for Cash Money, Young Money Records.
I actually forgot Lil Wayne went to prison. Wow.
Yes, and that's where we got greatness. Like
I agree. So in that same realm, that's when Nicki really got big. Would you put Nicki in a ranking of great artists, rap hip hop artists?
Entertainers.
You separate those.
Entertainers.
Why would you separate those? How do you separate those?
There's a difference. I feel as though Nicki, she has a subset of rap that she caters to for certain people. But when I think universally, universally, Nicki doesn't really appeal to everyone. That's me personally, though. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't really bump Nicki like that. Her last album's been out for how long, and I don't have it. I have the last Travis Scott album.
It's hard for me to compare new albums that come out because it's funny, like when albums first came out, like when you had the CD era and all that, and you couldn't download stuff. You only get to hear radio tracks unless you go and bought the CD. So like when albums came out, like yo, your album had to be really, really nice for someone to buy it. Now
Or they bought it because it was your name, and then
now we're in an era where even if your album's super nice, you gotta have certain hot tracks just for people to be notarized of your album. So like, I'm not gonna compare Nicki to that because I'm like, honestly, I haven't listened to her album either. I listened to a few tracks, but that's because I listened to the tracks that people said, oh, these set were nice.
Yeah,
and that was just based on other people's opinions.
Oh, they invested a music video in it.
Right.
If you invested a music video in this on YouTube, it's like, okay, I guess, let me.
So we're in that era where, it's funny because back in the era it was about music videos, but now we're back in that era where you gotta put a good video for people to even watch.
If you don't have a good single from your album, no one's gonna hear from it. That's why the last 3 Eminem albums, you haven't heard of.
Question you with J. Cole. J. Cole is a struggle to have good singles.
That's not true. That's not true. If J. Cole drops something on this Vivo channel, if he drops a single, you're gonna listen to it. You're gonna hear about it.
Stands.
You're gonna hear about it.
But you know J. Cole stands versus J. Cole having a hot ass single. Name the hottest single J. Cole had. So if you're talking with new age rappers, I can tell Jay-Z had some hot singles, Eminem had some hot singles, 50 Cent had some hot singles, name a hot, Ja Rule had some hot singles in that particular era.
Yo, we're not bringing that Ja Rule.
No, I'm saying
Ja Rule, you can't say 50
singles.
Cent. You can't talk about Eminem and then like, show it, Ja Rule in there.
Singles, bro.
Shoot, let's talk about Cisco.
DMX had singles. But if you're talking rappers, DMX had hot singles.
So are we talking from are we talking from his last joint?
I'm talking about in its entirety, he had hot singles.
All right, so easy. We got Workout, right? We're talking about 14 Forest Hill Drive. We got GOMD.
Okay.
Right? We have Tale of Two Cities. We also have Love Yours.
Now, and let me ask you a real question. Was any of those singles as hot as any one of those artists I listen? You think of their hottest single? Name J. Cole's hottest single.
It's between Workout and Role Models.
I would say Workout would be the hottest one, and that is in no comparison to DMX, Jay-Z, Eminem, or Ja Rule's hottest single. Would you agree with that? Think about it. Would you agree with that? What was Jay-Z's hottest single? Or what would you think is one of Jay-Z's hottest songs? Because everybody have different opinions on that. He have a great big catalog of music.
Hard Knock Life or Empire State of Mind.
All right, boom. Give me a 50 Cent hottest single. In the club, probably.
In the club.
All right, boom.
And Candy Shop.
And Candy Shop, would you say any one of J. Cole's singles was as hot as those songs?
Yes.
That's where we.
J. Cole has Negro spirituals.
You
know what Negro spirituals are, then.
I agree, but when you say a hot single, that means like, yo, not just I relate to it or I feel in it. The general public.
I mean, it appeals to white people.
Yeah,
it appeals to white people.
And that's the. But isn't that the bar right now for hip hop artists or artists on the whole? Like when you talk about album sales, it's not just about black people; it's about everybody.
That's not why J. Cole's top 3 though.
So why is he top 3?
J. Cole's top 3 because he has the highest level of lyricism. J. Cole can tell a story like no one else can in the rap game right now. Name one person who's rapping a better story than J. Cole.
I would say a young dude named G Herbo. I would say he raps.
Oh yeah,
really good
I don't listen to G.
I
don't listen to G Herbo.
The stories are different.
But let me ask the question.
The
where's his hits?
of the stories.
Where's G Herbo's hit though?
Swervo. You don't know about that
one?
No. I think it's different, and that's why I would say music is a different fan base in what you like. J. Cole got big because he had a certain fan base that started with him from 2014, 2013.
No, from way back before then.
But I'm saying, he first song came out about 2013, 2014.
It's like 2009, 2010. J. Cole's been in the game for a while.
Don't shoot me, guys. I love me some J. Cole, my bad. I'm thinking about old shit. Yes, he was out a little while, but I'm talking about when he got that big superstar notoriety.
That was in Cold World. That was the first single that I heard from him.
He fall off since then, which is why.
That's not true. The last I can say J. Cole's peak right now currently is 2014 Forest Hill Drive. Dude went double platinum without a feature. You can never beat that. You will never be able to beat that. Double platinum without a feature. King of Diamonds went platinum, no features.
So I don't know if we're gonna give him points just because he didn't have a feature and he went up.
I'm saying he's selling records and he doesn't need help.
Would I say
he doesn't need.
Okay, remember Drake's first album? Was J. Cole's album better than Drake's first album? And Drake had features. No. But just because he had no features, I'll say J. Cole's album was better? Hell no. Drake's first album was fucking
It shows
good.
more artistry though. You're more of an artist if you don't have features. Because you're able to actually put your voice.
You said something earlier about entertainer versus
Artist. And J. Cole's an artist. Drake is an artist. Bear in mind, he has some
Drake
real.
Is a better entertainer though.
Drake sells more.
He's a better entertainer though.
Drake sells more.
So I'm looking for you to say, is Drake a better entertainer?
I have a question. So JB Youngboy, right?
Okay.
You know who he is, right?
I like him.
Name a song that he had before his feature with Drake.
Nothing.
You know, and something that a lot of people won't admit, because me, I used to really used to listen to Migos back in the day, right? No labels. But to be honest, Migos didn't hit the mainstream
until that Versace.
Until Drake hopped on Versace.
So we're not talking about that. Drake didn't hit the mainstream until Drake hopped on a song with Lil Wayne. Let's stop it.
That's true. That's not true.
So like I think that's a rite of passage for artists.
But Lil Wayne got as much out of it as Drake did.
I would not agree with that.
Lil Wayne got a whole successful
He was at the
label.
top and pinnacle of his career.
And where else would he would have gone after the Carter 3?
He had artists like Nicki, Tyga, making all kind of money. Like Tyga, he wouldn't rank Tyga as a top 10 artist, but Tyga made plenty money. And Tyga albums were super nice. Can you disagree?
Are we talking all time?
Tyga albums. You don't think they were
First
super
of all,
nice?
Tiger's singles
on the albums were super nice though.
Do me a favor, name 2 of Tiger's albums.
Man, stop it, man. Don't put me on the spot right now.
I don't download them.
Can I
have a single. I got Rack City.
Honestly,
Rack City.
Computer, I have all of Tiger's catalog, but I don't remember. But can I blame social media for letting me know that social media drive me in a way where it said Tiger ain't as good no more, right? So they put Tiger down in my mind, so I stopped caring about Tiger. Can I say social media leads who we like right now? Is that fair to say?
That's not true.
You don't think so?
That's not true.
What's the popping artist right now? Who the popping artist right now?
We can talk about Kodak. Talk about Kodak.
Kodak is been popping right now.
Kodak is popping.
What's the most popping song from Kodak right now? Exactly. He was popping when he came out. Since Kodak come out of jail, what's popping right now for Kodak?
Just dropped a song. I swear to you this.
And he ain't not popping if you don't remember.
I apologize.
I remember No Stylist.
All
Drake and what the nigga name? French Montana. I remember No Stylist. What's the popping Kodak song? Exactly.
Come back to
me.
Come back to me.
Travis Scott popping right now. I'll give him that. And he popping because what's the hardest song on this album? The one with Drake. In my opinion, Sicko Mode.
Sicko Mode is the hardest. Sicko Mode is the hardest. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Which tells you Drake is the most popping artist right now.
You talking about popularity? Hell yeah.
In terms of
hell yeah.
When I hear a
but
song,
we can all say that rap is more than popularity. If we're talking about actual like talent, if we're talking about talent, Young M.A. is one of the best artists out right now.
Wow.
Young M.A. has bars.
Wow.
Everyone goes ahead and talks about we need like real artists to come back or whatever. But you have people out there who actually spit in, and we ain't paying them no attention.
If we're talking about true artists, we can talk about people like Don Q. We can talk people like Scheme.
Don't know who Don Q is.
We can talk about people like 21. Like I'm saying, like at the end
of the day, whoa.
I know some things. Stop
you say 21? 21 Savage is a real artist too.
Pause. 21 Savage? No. Ooh. Sorry, I probably said his name. 2-1. I think it's not 21. It's 2-1. That's I can't remember the basketball player from the New York Knicks. He used to be a New York Knicks basketball player. He really nice. Like if you're talking about real artistry in terms of rap, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about when you put out something, what's your popularity, what's the gain of people listening to your music, what's the hype about it, how much money does it make, how much streams does it get? That's what we're talking about.
That's
here.
what we're talking about. So here's how we're gonna do it. DJ Khaled.
All right. So pause before we get in that. Are we gonna get into our top 5 right now?
You want to do that right now?
Let's do it right now. All right, so Lionel, hey guys.
You
Lionel,
go first.
No, you won't go first.
No, you go first. You go first.
Mr. J. Cole,
you go first.
Mr.
You
Kendrick,
go. All right.
Oh, you want me to go first or you want to go first?
Go first.
Let me go first. Top 5 artists
Let me unlock
right
my
now.
phone. Who? We got to do honorable mentions.
I got my honorable.
All right. Okay.
All right. So boom. Number 1, I got Drake. Number 2, I got J. Cole. Number 3, I got Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick's not in my top 5.
Number 4, this will shock you, I got Future. Imagine all them good ass tracks you get from Future. Good ass tracks from Future feelings, or Future put all y'all in your feelings. I bet you had a relationship. I bet you had a relationship problem when Future brought us a couple of songs.
Chorus.
I got
Future has great choruses.
I got in problems with Future songs.
Choruses.
The choruses made you feel it. Isn't rap about feelings? Anyway, move. Future number 4. And then for my number 5, I got a mash for my number 5.
And this is current artist. This is
Current artist.
Current.
Mash
Current.
right
Not
now.
best of all.
I got
Not all
A$AP
time.
Rocky Mesh with Big Sean for my number 5. And then my honorable mention, I got, and hey, don't shoot me for this, because I love Kanye. Kanye is my number, like Kanye, his personality, everything about Kanye is my number 1. But in terms of rapping right now, I'd say I got Nicki and Kanye as my honorable mention. Nicki.
I'm mad you put Nicki next to
Hell
Kanye.
yeah, Nicki. Hell
I'm
yeah,
mad you put Nicki next to
Hell
Kanye.
yeah, Nicki.
Kanye,
Hell yeah, Nicki.
Kanye is a better art.
Hell
Kanye can,
yeah, Nicki.
Kanye can fit inside an all-time list.
Oh, and we ain't there yet.
Kanye can fit into an all-time list, but
So
you put
boom.
him next to Nicki.
I put him next to Nicki in terms of right now.
I'm mad.
Who the best artist right now?
Because watch, tonight at 12, in a couple hours, in an hour actually, he's gonna drop his new album, and then you'll be like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
We'd be like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. We don't know what to expect from Kanye. He's a real artist where you get to receive it and you don't know what to expect. And whatever you react to is the reaction he wanted. What's your top 5? Let me hear your top 5.
My top 5. My top
right
5.
now, current.
Right? Current.
ahead. Let's
Current.
go.
Childish Gambino.
Number 1? Is it in order or you just?
No, this is not in order. I don't
It's
do
not
order.
in order.
I don't believe in order.
See, I gave mine in order.
That's
but
not. I'm
no
not
order.
doing order.
Go,
I can't
no
do order.
Go
That's
ahead.
disrespectful to any one of these artists.
Fair enough, and I appreciate that. Go
I got
ahead.
Drake,
Okay.
right? Because I'm light skinned. We got J. Cole,
All these people you call them light skin, continue.
Big Sean,
Okay, one dark.
A$AP Rocky's
But
dark
you got
skin.
Big Sean. in your top
A$AP
5.
Rocky's dark skin. A$AP Rocky, Childish Gambino.
So you got A$AP Rocky, Big Sean in your top 5.
Yeah.
And you got who else?
A$AP Rocky.
Uh-huh.
We got Drake,
Uh-huh.
Childish Gambino,
Uh-huh.
J. Cole,
Uh-huh.
and Big Sean.
And Big Sean.
Now we go into honorable mentions.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mentions. I got a couple, so I can't disrespect some of these artists.
Fair enough.
You got Kendrick Lamar, because he's top 3. Wow. Kendrick Lamar is top 3 in the game, but not on my list.
But not in your top 5.
But not on my list.
artists right
Not on my
now.
list.
Okay, continue.
I'm not a Kendrick fan.
So that's a personal thing.
That's a
or
personal thing.
you
That's
don't
a
like his
personal thing.
music. You
That's a-
personally don't like his music.
Me personally, Kendrick doesn't relate to me.
I bet.
Then we got Chance.
Okay, definitely. I
Chance, he
appreciate
working
that.
his way out
I can
there.
appreciate that.
We got Young M.A.
Young and me in your list.
Young M.A. is on my
Has
list.
she done enough to be in your list?
That's what you gonna do?
What the album is? What the first album name? She have one, right? She have a
Sleepwalking.
first
Sleepwalking.
album?
Sleepwalking.
Young and me have an album?
Sleepwalking.
I'm shocked.
It's
Say
a
again
mixtape.
for
It's a
everybody who
mixtape.
didn't know Young and me have an album named
Sleepwalking.
That's Sleepwalking.
Y'all go listen to her spit on Chirac. Y'all.
See, no, we don't want to hear mixtapes and freestyle.
No, I'm only.
Name
Okay,
her album.
album. No, she does not have. An
Okay,
album. Don't get
bet.
shit.
Young and me don't have an album. She shouldn't be on our list, first of all. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Kendrick's album mentioned next to Young M.A. and you want to diss me about Nicki next to Kanye?
Then we got Migos. You got to say the whole group. We're not gonna call one. My favorite is
First of
Takeoff,
all-
by the way. Takeoff is the
And
best.
Quavo
class.
was way better than Takeoff. So we have
Quavo's
a
more
whole
popular.
different argument now.
Quavo was more popular, and he leads the interviews.
We're about to go in a whole
He's the
different
face.
argument
He's the
now.
face. And finally,
Go ahead.
I got Post Malone.
Post Malone.
Post Malone. If I were to pick a number 6 right now, Post Malone is number 6.
Who's this guy?
You don't know who Post Malone is?
I know who Post. Who is you? Who is this guy? I know your name is Lionel.
My name
so
is
my-
Lionel
so my
Smith. How you
sheet
doing?
says
I have
my name is Lionel.
unpopular opinions.
My-
It is what it is.
Hey guys,
Post Malone is number 6.
give me a second to talk to the people listening. This is the difference between young people and old people. When you hear this little young age music or whatever,
Not even
they
young.
get high, do some drugs music, they feeling it. I appreciate them saying J. Cole. I appreciate saying Drake, because Drake putting out music for everybody to love. But when you start going into friggin' Kendrick as an honorable mention, next to Post Malone, next to, who else you say on your honorable mention?
Young and me.
Young M.A. That's a disrespect to the rap game.
M.A., hit me up with some
You
concert
gotta start
tickets.
doing some work.
Your boy
before
repping you in
even
these
get
streets.
mentioned inside
I'm
lists like
repping
this.
you in these streets, remember
I
that.
am curious to hear who is your top 5 hip hop artist list.
All time? Okay, so we going all time.
I am
now.
curious.
We
to
going
hear
all
this.
time. Drake's on my all time.
Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
Yeah, so Drake has made my all-time
I
list.
didn't even think about him.
Drake
Kill yourself.
be breaking records, guys. Let's just get real with this. He ain't even hit his prime yet.
The same way.
He has not hit his
I
prime
hate to
yet.
think it's the basketball. But the same way where basketball and football, where the rules change to make the offense better, I could say the hip hop game has changed to
That's
make
a
the
goddamn
offense
lie.
better.
That's a goddamn lie. Anything that Drake does is a hit.
Because they changed the rap game to make the offense
But
better.
did they change it for the better or worse?
That's hard to determine because I would say a lot of the old school music, like Wu-Tang Clan, you'll never get music like that again. You'll never get music like the Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang Clan has come back in some ways.
Are you going
A$AP
to get
Mob.
the music like Busta Rhymes again?
I mean, have you seen A$AP Mob?
You going to get DMX. A$AP Mob close.
A$AP Mob is literally a modern day Wu-Tang Clan.
You going to get DMX again and the Rough Riders again? Like, come on, you're never going to get that music again. So let's be real about it. So, like, you might get one artist with some, oh, you going to insult DMX?
I'm not insult DMX.
That's
not
what we gonna do?
I wouldn't know.
That's what we gonna do?
Nah, son, DMX.
Mister, every time we bring out the album, a million sold every time? Like, that's what
We're not going to talk about DMX.
All right,
DMX
then,
is
all right.
great in my
You know
book.
what?
DMX
I
has
apologize.
paid
I
his
stopped you in
dues.
your top 5.
He's paid his
My problem
dues.
is you put Drake in that, but I stopped you in your
Okay.
top 5. Go ahead.
You're going to be mad.
Go
Lil
ahead.
Wayne, because the Carter 3.
Fair
Lil Wayne in
enough.
the Fresh White Tee.
Fair enough.
So this might come off a little bad, but Biggie and Tupac, they share a slot. I will never pick one over the other.
Okay.
They will always share a slot. Bear in mind, I'm a Biggie fan. I'm a Biggie over Tupac fan. That's me.
Mm-hmm.
But I can always respect what Pac did for the rap game and how Pac influenced so many rappers that I listen to today. Respect to Pac.
So you're saying we don't separate your personal life versus your hip hop game? You talking about your impact into the game?
I'm talking about best rappers. Best rappers right now, Big and Pac are on all time.
All right,
Big and
boom.
Pac have immortalized themselves.
Well,
in
so,
that
yeah,
way.
so far we got Biggie and Pac share a slot.
We got Drake.
We got
You got Drake.
We got Drake.
You got Drake.
who else we got?
Lil Wayne. Drake.
Lil Wayne.
Let's just put Drake and then put an asterisk prophetic. Let's just put prophetic next to Drake.
Okay, let's stop. Lil Wayne. Who else?
Eminem.
Eminem. That's your top 5 and honorable mention. I'm sure you got one of them.
No, that's only 4, right? That's only 4. You got one more.
Because I forget you grouped
And
them.
like this is a hard one. This is a hard one. Because there are so many people that can fit right into the slot. So many people that can kick off other people.
I don't know what list you looking at.
I'm
Go ahead.
I'm going for right now. I'm gonna throw Kanye in there.
How old are you, son? I need the listeners to know
I'm
how old
20.
you are.
I'm 20, going on 21.
So you're listening to the top 5 artists of a 21-year-old. Let me give you my top 5 artists for people who listening. Who
Wait, can I
really
say more
know.
honorable mentions?
Let's pause. You didn't give too much right now.
Let me give
give
honorable
you. No,
mentions.
pause. We get into that later. Let me give you my top
You're not
5
gonna give
of
my
people who
honorable
really listen to hip hop from the inception of hip hop to now. And I may be missing some old school names, and maybe you might throw in your Rakim, you might throw in your
You gotta-
your
you
Ice
gotta-
Cube
you gotta
or
respect the
your
God
Eazy-E and
Rakim.
all that stuff. But let me give you my real top 5 for a person who is knowledgeable of stuff back in the day versus stuff going on now.
You mean old
and in
people?
between. Boom. I got Biggie. And I'm going to separate them. I'm going to say Biggie was better than Tupac because Biggie was a super lyricist. Tupac gave you the feeling.
Biggie had
gave
flow.
you the lyrics.
Biggie had flow.
lyrics. So we got Biggie, we got Tupac. We got Nas, definitely. Lyrics and feelings. We got Andre 3000. This young boy. Do you know what's some Andre 3000?
I know what's
boy?
I know.
We got some Andre
I know about
3000.
Outkast. I know about Outkast.
And then we definitely gonna put. I'm gonna give you. We gonna put Eminem in that. Eminem changed the game in terms
Eminem
of
showed
the
that
feeling of what
white
you
boys
could-
can rap.
And beyond white
And
boys can
they
rap,
can
Eminem
rap.
put all the feeling in his rap. So it was beyond the lyrics. It was the feeling, similar to Tupac. It was the feeling about where you coming from, what you rap. So the impact of the situation. I put Eminem top 5. Now I'm gonna give my honorable mentions real quick, and then I'm gonna let you give yours. I got Jay-Z as an honorable mention next to Lil Wayne in my all-time top list. So that's Biggie, Pac, Eminem, Nas, Andre 3000, honorable mention, Jay-Z and Lil Wayne.
Can I say something about Lil Wayne?
Let me hear this.
Lil Wayne was the best case scenario for any old school rapper.
How so?
Think about it. Lil Wayne has literally retired. He's still rich. He still has all the money. He still has his accreditations. And he can just make music whenever he wants. He is literally successfully retired from the rap game without having the whole terrible stigma behind it. When Lil Wayne drops a project or a mixtape, it's literally for his fans. Only for his fans. And that's completely fine. Right now,
Because
he's
he's
not,
at the level where it's
he's
just
at
for
the-
the fans.
it's just for the fans. If you're a Lil Wayne fan, you want to hear some Lil Wayne rap, You can listen to the
It has nothing to do
Dedication
about
5.
money making and all that for him. That's what you're saying.
That's it. He's just making music for making music's sake.
I think any older rapper like Jay-Z, I see Jay-Z's on that same type of level and all that. I left out Fabulous. I'll put Fabulous on the honorable mention list.
Fabulous don't belong on that list, man. Fabulous don't belong on the list.
I mean, consistency and heat and all that good stuff. You wouldn't put Fabulous on that list?
No.
Anyway, we talking to some young boy about rap. It's hard, and I guess it's a difference in generations. And I do feel some of the things he did. It seems like he's a person that does love artistry in your music, impact. How does it make you feel? How does the words impact you? And where do you get the metaphors and all that good stuff? So that does matter, all that good stuff. I just don't understand how this young boy ain't listen to some old school Andre 3000, some old school Nas, some old school Lil Wayne. Like Lil Wayne mixtapes alone make him the best artist ever. But
he's inside your honorable mentions. But I mean,
anyway, we gonna let this topic close. We can
wait,
go on about this forever.
Can I say my honorable mention?
Right. Go ahead.
Disrespectful. Anyway, so my honorable mention, Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill's in my honorable mention. I'm gonna tell you why Lauryn Hill's in my honorable mention. She gave us one project, and that one project created the blueprint for the College Dropout and Coloring Book. All three of those projects that I just listed have all won Grammys for rap. They were all groundbreaking, and they all spoke about the social
I'm not
climate.
going to sit here and disrespect or say anything negative about Lauryn Hill.
You can't say anything about Lauryn Hill. What can you say about Lauryn Hill?
I appreciate your
She gave you
Continue.
Kanye. She gave you Kanye.
I don't agree, but I continue.
She gave you Kanye.
And you got, who else you got?
Oh, and Kanye.
You got Lauryn Hill next to Kanye. Maybe they got the same, in a few years, you might look at it as the same impact into the game.
So here's my point to this. If Lauryn Hill comes out and brings out an album, you trying to tell me that won't go triple platinum?
Yeah, because it's
In
Lauryn
2
Hill.
weeks.
But she established something. The same way Lil Wayne dropped his album now, and the whole world gonna go
Don't you ever
download
call
it
the car
tonight.
for Lil, but
But the whole world gonna download it tonight or today. It's the same way. Like you already established something where like now I want it now. If Dr. Dre brought out a new album, everybody go get that.
that's not true. Eminem has brought out 4 albums in between the last album that was. And did you
because
download it?
The Eminem show was garbage. Not garbage, but it was not the same as Marshall. It wasn't the same as Marshall Mathers LP. Anyway, we get into a whole different conversation. We don't want to go there yet, so whatever. We have gotten introspect into the hip hop game. Apparently, you see a generational gap between me and Lionel, but we can see that there's a general consensus on what's going on right now. But this young boy clearly have some means. I thought he was going to say 21 Savage.
21 Savage is not on top
of
of
some stuff right now, but apparently he does have some type of knowledge. I would say this is better than normal generations I know about, but I appreciate you. How old are you again?
20 going 21.
I'm surprised. I appreciate this young man
If I can say,
caring about the rap game.
can I say, if we're doing top 5 and we're trying to put 21 Savage and Future on lists, let's do top 5 mumble rappers.
Oh, pause. Don't put Future. Don't mix up 21 Savage with Future. And that's where we're going to end the conversation on this topic.